I really like sharing good stuff with y'all, whether it's for our body, our mind, or our spirit. And so this is something that I do. I do this like pretty much weekly, is I'll get a chicken and I'll make some broth with it, some like chicken bone broth. And then also I'll have the chicken that I can use throughout the week in different recipes or whatever I decide to do with it. It's just a really great lean meat to have on hand, like if you just need a little pick-me-up, just to grab a few pieces of chicken. So I thought I would show y'all what I do. It's very simple. So get you a chicken. This one's about 4 pounds, and I put it in my Instapot. I like this Instapot because you can use it like as an Instapot, and it cooks it really quickly. Or you can also use it on a slow cook, so it's also a slow cooker. So I have done this a few different ways. I have cooked it for like 24 hours, where it just gets all the good stuff out of the bones, and you just get all the minerals and just all the good stuff. And I also do it like an Instapot for like 3 hours. I think chicken, you only need to do it for like an hour, probably less than an hour, but I like to do it where it falls off the bone. So I have found that cooking it for 3 hours in my Instapot works for me. So I take my chicken, put it in the pot. I've got some carrots. I do 2 carrots, chop them up, throw them in. I do 4 stalks of celery and just chop them up. And I also like to use the leaves of the celery. So put that in. Then I get whatever kind of onion, like large, medium, whatever kind of onion you like. I usually get large ones, but this was a medium, so just chop it up, like quarter it, because you're not using the vegetables unless you want to. But you're really going for the broth and the chicken. Then you've got some garlic. I forgot to press it. I'm gonna press it before I put it in. But I just wanna show just like a handful of garlic. Then you're going to take your seasonings. Now, I like garlic, so I use the whole garlic, and I also use granulated garlic. Let me get one that's already open. Not a full tablespoon. I started measuring because I haven't figured out how to shake it in and to make it flavorful. And my son is really good with flavoring the chicken broth. And so he said he just uses like a couple tablespoons of stuff, because you really want the broth to be flavorful. And I've had a habit of not flavoring it enough. And so I've got like probably like half a tablespoon of granulated garlic. Then I'm gonna do like 2 bay leaves, 2 dry bay leaves. I'm gonna do some Zatarains. I'm a Louisianian. we like our seasonings. You can use all sorts of different things. I personally like Zatarains. There's also Tony Sachet, however you say his name. I find that Tony's has a little more salt, so you just want to, watch your salt, how much salt you put in. So I'm gonna do like 2 tablespoons of that. Now rosemary, I don't want rosemary to over flavor it. I have used fresh rosemary and fresh thyme and like all the different fresh herbs like basil. I've used oregano. I'm doing this very like a little more simple. I don't want to add all the herb flavors because it does change the flavor of your broth. So this, I'm just gonna use like a little hand, it's probably like a teaspoon, if that, of rosemary. And then I'm gonna use, I like cayenne. I like it to have a little bit of heat. I'm not gonna add a lot, just a little sprinkle. That could have been a lot, I don't know, we'll find out. Then black pepper is always important. I'm gonna do like, I don't know, like a tablespoon. I don't want it to be too much. Can you do too much black pepper? Possibly. And then salt is really important. It's gonna feel like you're putting way too much salt in, but you gotta think you've got a raw chicken that has no flavor at all, and you're also gonna put water in here, and so water has no flavor at all. So you really want to flavor it up really good. So I'm gonna do like 2, I guess. I'm gonna do 2, maybe a little more salt. What else? Oh, something else that my son told me to use, which I did the last time, is just a little bit of chicken bouillon. It's this kind. It's the powder kind. And so I'll just add a sprinkle of chicken bouillon. And that's pretty much it. Then you want to take it and cover it with your water up to your line, whatever your pot says. Now, if you don't have an Instapot or a slow cooker or anything like that, you can also just use a pot on your stove and cook it, you know, for a few hours until the meat falls off the chicken. I have also done that as well. So, to make sure you have enough flavor in your water, what you want to do is stir the water. Like, get all your seasonings down in the water. You can also do this before you add your chicken to it. But you want to make sure your water has color to it. So mine, I think it needs something else that's really good to add to it is paprika. So I'm gonna add a little paprika to it as well. And that'll give it a little flavor, and it also gives it a little color too. So you just want to get all your flavors all up in there. And so there you go. So you can see, the water is like very seasoned and like flavorful, and it smells really good too. So I'm gonna add my garlic also. I'll just show you. So what I like to do is I freeze it. I'll buy the ones that's already peeled. I just started doing this like a month or 2 ago, and I have found that it's so much easier. And so I'll just take it and I'll just flatten it so that the surface area spreads. And put that in there. Garlic is so great for your body. All of these things are. And having broth, just having broth in your refrigerator is such a great thing, because like if you're hungry, if you need something quick to just fill you, you can grab a cup of broth. You know, it's great in the morning time, in the evening, if you just need something to put into your system. If you take medication, it's just, and it's, you know, just liquid. It feels good. It's just soothing. And you can take some of the shredded chicken and put some of the shredded chicken in it. You can use it for gumbo, for jambalaya, for whatever recipes you have that you want to make that week. So I'll have 2 jars of the broth, and then the chicken that I'll shred, and I'll just use it all week long. So if you have any questions, let me know.